How do you transfer the shares over? How do you close the old company down? And all the little things that we had to figure out in order to do a deal basically gives you like a step up in terms of your own experience, and that obviously then comes across when you meet other people, because 2 weeks later I did my second deal. So it was literally like a cork had popped, and not non-stop after that, basically.
So it's a question on this then, because, and this was something that it took me a lot of time to get my head around in the beginning, when I used to start to understand about buying businesses, and I'm sure it's something that people listening to this are thinking about. You talk about how he wanted money, and he was insistent on wanting money, and you were insistent that you wouldn't or didn't have any to give, and that it was going to be very low risk for you. I mean, how do you convince a vendor in that situation, to sell a business on those terms? Because I think everyone's initial expectation would be anyone who's prepared to sell a business for where they're taking all the risk in selling and receiving little money at the beginning, the business must be shit. It would be the natural expectation.
Yeah.
Because that as much as that guy may be desperate to sell his business, if he's actually making some money or he owns some assets, is he not better off just liquidating it rather than selling it to you, losing all control? You accidentally fuck it up or purposefully screw him, and he's got nowhere to turn.
Yeah, look, you're not going to buy Apple on that basis, or so. But when you look at SME companies, they're all a bit shit, to be honest. If you look at any small to medium sized company, if they lose a couple of key staff or a couple of key customers, it's a game changer, and the whole thing can be done. The whole business can disappear. So you also have to look at the flip side of it as to where do you deploy capital, because effectively small businesses are an incredibly volatile asset class. I mean, like I say, the whole thing can evaporate in a moment. Amazon could do it for free, or Google could do it for free, and suddenly you have a massive problem in your industry. And so, they are very volatile assets. So by the same token, do you really want to be putting capital into a very volatile asset?